Well, morning, Will. It's been a long time since you and I have spoken on your last time at MK Dons. How are you finding it the second time around?
I'm really enjoying it. I think you can probably tell by how I'm playing and how things are going that I'm really glad to be back and really enjoying it.
3 goals and 3 assists. It's certainly been a lively start back on the pitch, hasn't it?
It has, yeah. That's one of the things I obviously wanted to hit the ground running and certainly did that. Obviously, we had 3 wins on the bounce as well, and it was nice to get that first goal, especially at Stadium MK. So yeah, it's been a lively start with a lot of games, but that's exactly what we wanted.
Um, you mentioned before that MK Dons was always a special place for you, given that you only had one season. I mean, it's funny, isn't it, that it stayed with you, given that it was only one season. I know that an awful lot was achieved that year, but it was you know, clearly a place that you still keep fond memories of.
Yeah, definitely. The fact that it was only a year seems strange. I felt it felt like home at the time. I was part of a really special group, and it's that real first success in my career that I absolutely loved. Even my family, they loved it as well. And like you said, it's definitely it's been in the heart and it's been in the memory for a long time. So yes, saying it was only a year is weird because, like you said, it felt like a lot longer, and that success stays with you. And like you said, it's great to be back.
And obviously, because the media were really nice to you, that's another reason you wanted to come.
Of course, yeah, that always helps.
um, I suppose it's fair to say that it's been a tough year for you, but you must be so pleased not just to be, back at MK Dons, but also to be back scoring and proving a lot of people wrong where you may have had some doubters.
Yeah, football has its ups and downs, and obviously Sunderland, it hasn't been great, and I think there's no hiding that it's not been a successful time for myself or the club. But like you said, it's one of those things. Myself as a player, I've always had confidence in myself, and I was training every day and playing great in training. And then for whatever reason, it just wasn't happening. So yeah, it's one of those things. I always knew myself, and I think my teammates always know. I was I'm a good player and I haven't changed overnight. I haven't turned into a bad player. It's just football. Football works like that. I think I've proven that in terms of I've not played football for probably a year, and then I've come straight into 6 games very quickly and performed consistently well. Obviously with a few goals and a few assists. I'm not saying I'm there and I've played brilliant every minute, because that's not the case. I still need fitness. I still need sharpness, and this run of games is going to help that. But in terms of proving people wrong, that's not necessarily what I've gone out to do. I haven't done that at all. It's my job to play football and score goals, and I'm a confident guy, and it's just nice for me personally to be back out there and doing what I love. I think the gaffer said it previously. The only people that I need to prove to are my teammates and obviously the staff members that I'm working with. So the gaffer and the staff have been absolutely brilliant, and the boys have been great as well. So in terms of proving people wrong, that's not really something that I set out to do. It's just I'm really glad to be playing football and doing what I love.
And it must be really pleasing to put away a goal like you did on Tuesday night, given the number of passes that came with it, and in the style of football that MK Dons love to play.
Yeah, the style and the process that obviously the gaffer and Luke and all the staff have put in place is brilliant. And like you said, for sort of the first 3 minutes of the game, I was happily standing up there making a few movements and watching it. It was almost a pleasure to watch, to be honest. And then obviously the balls come to me, and it's just finding that moment to sort of change the tempo and try and break a line. And obviously Louis done that. And yeah, when you've got players like Scotty Fraser around you, it's easy to keep the ball. And I think in this team we're going to create chances, and it's great to put that one away. But like you said, I think sort of my celebration, I didn't really move, but I was saying to the boys, that's one of the best goals I've ever seen, and it's sort of a pleasure to be involved in. But like you said, the way we're playing and the way the gaffer's got us set up is really good.
Well, yeah, having just spoken to Russ, he said that he wants you to look a little bit more happy and maybe celebrate a bit more when you score.
Yeah, we'll see. It's been spoken about. Obviously, I've spoken to Louis about a few celebrations, but we'll see. It's not the case of me not being happy. Definitely not. I'm always happy to score goals. It's obviously a bit different when the fans aren't there and stuff. But no, it's one of those I celebrate with the teammates, and I'm always pleased.
How good is it as well to play in a team that's playing the way MK Dons do? It has a lot of detractors, but at the same time, it feels like it's the right way to play football.
For me personally, it's brilliant. There's obviously a big factor in me coming back as well. The way the gaffer and the staff work. It's different. Obviously, there's not hundreds of teams out there that do it, but when you get it right and when it works, there's no better way. I think we've proved that in a few of the last games. Obviously, I've been here 6 games, and I'd say 4 have been outstanding performances. You think of Rochdale, we created loads of chances, scored 4 goals. You go away to Hull and completely dominate the game, win 1-0. Even Saturday, Oxford at home, we dominate the game. And then obviously Gillingham again. I think we had 79% possession, and it's a young team. So, there's a lot of learning to be had, and the boys are definitely learning on the job. But if you're going to play the right way, then this is certainly it. And I think you see the benefits of it, the amount of chances we create. You tire teams out, you score late goals, and it's definitely something that will it will work. And I think when it has worked, there's no better way. And hopefully we can see that. You've just got to be patient and like we said, trust the process that has been put in place.
Now, I put the manager on the spot a few minutes ago when I asked him this one, so I'm going to put you on the spot as well with it. What would it take for you to be an MK Dons player next season?
It's one of those things, I've got another year left at Sunderland, so it's not something that we're going to talk about because I'm contracted to Sunderland, and I'm committed to that. So it's concentrating on every game as it comes. It's the old cliche, I'm really happy to be here, and I'm just going to take game by game. Hopefully we have a really successful end to the season for myself and obviously the team personally, and over the summer we see what happens. But it's not one of those things you can really comment on at the moment because there's so many factors involved. But like I said, I'm really happy at the moment, and we'll go from there.
Very diplomatic, Will.
Yeah. So.
Another team that you're very familiar with, of course, will be Wigan, who you go up to play on Saturday. Obviously, you've got a lot of happy memories there, but I suppose you'll only have eyes on winning.
Yeah, exactly. Similar to Milton Keynes, obviously got great memories. I spent 3.5 years there and absolutely loved it. It's a really happy place for myself and my family as well. But like you said, that times change, football changes, and I'm a Milton Keynes player at the moment. So yeah, I'll be going there for 3 points, and it's a big game for us, and I'll be doing everything I can to help towards that.
Scored a hat-trick against Dons there, of course, though, didn't you?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, sorry, I wasn't sure, but I'm glad you said. No, yeah, I did. It was it's never nice, but it's one of those good things. It's I absolutely love my time at Wigan. It was a really happy time and successful period. So yeah, I scored a lot of goals at DW Stadium. So if we can do that again, then that would be nice.